The meaning of life is the pursuit of happiness and the pursuit of excellence. When you have one, you can reach for the other.
Is there any special connection that you developed with the crowd in Croatia, with your fans here?
Oh, absolutely. This has always been special to me because the first time I came here, I played outdoors, and it started to rain, and we were having such a good time, and the audience they stayed there, and I was getting my guitar getting wet, and I looked up and I said to God, I'm not stopping. And because the people were so wonderful. So a man came on the stage with an umbrella and stood behind me and danced with me like this in time. Cool. And that was my first concert here. So it was a beautiful and emotional start to my life here. But I always want to build a relationship with the audience and with the people of the countries that I go to, you know, because I want to come back, you know. A man needs a good job, man. It's important to come on the stage with the right feeling, the right song to meet the people, you know. And sometimes in places like Sweden and that, I come out and I play. Like I'll play a ballad first, you know. I don't always do that, but so I found that in Sweden, the people were so listening that I could start very quiet and build, you know. Whereas when I come to Croatia, I like to go pow, you know, and start with a bang.
It's Mediterranean.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. There is a lively spirit coming through your songs all the time. Is there something that comes through from your childhood, touring with family? Is that the heritage from your childhood?
I think it's in my genes. It's in my body and in my soul that I look for the joy in life. You know, what is life if you are not happy? You know, and I look for what makes me happy. What makes me happy is to make other people happy. That's what gives me the joy, you know. I don't care about fame, money, and stuff like that. I only look for my job. If I stay on this path, then all that I need will be given to me. I don't have to ask; it will be given. But I must do my job properly, you know. So I really have a big faith in that. That if I set my dreams in line with what they should be, then everything will work, you know.
When you were just a little boy trying to catch all the things Chet was doing on and you were listening to the band, not knowing that there is a bass player in the band. Yeah, so right. You tried to catch everything, the rhythm guitar, bass, and that's right. The first step in your finger style.
Yeah, well, it was a good accident, you know, because I didn't know about the bass guitar, so I played rhythm and played bass as well. And then when I heard Chet Atkins, everybody said, oh, it's recording trick. And I said, no, I can hear he's playing the bass part. So somehow it was nature's way to prepare my ear. I think, if I look back, I say there cannot be any other reason.
When I first heard Earl Klug playing Smoke Gets to Your Eyes, I thought there were 7 guitars with him in the studio.
Da, 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 da. Smoke gets in your eyes.
Yeah. I have him closely related to George Benson because those were the
right.
first LPs that I got, first guitar, jazz guitar.
Well, you went to the top.
Yeah, from the beginning. I wanted to ask you, you said that George Benson is the most underrated player.
He's the most incredible player on the planet.
And have you played with him?
No, I wish I'm dying to play with him. I need a new teacher, you know.
And have you played with Earl Plug?
Yeah. Earl and I played in July of this year in Nashville. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Tribute to Chet or?
Yeah. You know that one? And then, of course, you got. You know this one?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know the name. It was
Living Inside Your Love. Yeah. Baby, you made my life so free. Living inside your love. I'm just where I want to be. Living inside your love. And I never could say what I'm feeling today for you.
You could play it tonight. We got an opening. Thank you. What were the most important guidelines that you got from Chet Atkins, and what is something that you would like to pass on your students?
Well, I think the most important thing I got from Chet Atkins is find a good melody. Play a good melody. Don't noodle around and just play. Don't play guitar. Play music. You know, there are too many people out there who use open tunings and who noodle around and say it's a song, and it's not. It's a bunch of chords. Play a melody, you know. I think what I learned from Chet was, first of all, what a good song is, what a good arrangement is, a good tone, and always look for an interesting melody and an interesting way to interpret it, you know. And as far as songwriting goes, I wrote my first song when I was about 10. And it was very simple because in those days we were listening to the Shadows, and I still love the Shadows, you know. But I learned a lot about songwriting from that, you know, the importance of state the melody and get the chords, you know, like there's the melody. When people ask me, how do I get started to be like what you're doing, and I say, find some good songs, you know, play good songs. You know. There are many guitar players out there with better hands than me, better technique than me, but you don't hear too many playing the songs that get the people right deep in their heart, you know, and that's where I aim every time for, you know.
Melody is important, and does it come from fingers, from heart, from head? Where do you get it?
That's a difficult one to answer because I wait patiently for the right inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can sit and write something for you, but maybe it's no good to me. But when I get a good idea and I know it's inspired, I feel it in my bones, and I must go with it, you know. And I studied songwriting, working with other songwriters who were much better than me, and I learned so much from them, you know. And I still do. I still learn from other songwriters. And I very rarely listen to other guitar players. I mostly listen to singers and songwriters, you know, to try and keep my ideas fresh for my instrument. No, I don't manufacture anything. Everything is pure inspiration. That's why it works. And if I don't write a song for 3 months, I don't worry. I say it will come when it's ready. When it's meant to come, it will be here, you know. And like, for instance, my song Ruby's Eyes.
Oh, I know that story with little girl in the airport.
But do you know where the inspiration for that song came from? It came from a chord. I watched a James Bond movie called Moonraker, and this chord came on. Where are you then? Why do you hide? And I went, oh my God, what is that chord? It's beautiful. So I had, wow, you know. And so from that one chord, I got so excited about it that I wrote that song. And then I couldn't stop playing it, and that's when I met Ruby at the airport, who came over and was just dancing, and I didn't have a title for the song. And I said to her mother, well, what is your daughter's name? And she said Ruby, and it was like, that's perfect. It's too perfect, you know.
And she got beautiful eyes.
Oh, she does. And she's this big. She's a little girl.
And a few years later, you met them. They came to your concert in Sydney. Yeah.
You know everything, don't you? Ich weiß alles.
I'm the fan.
People, and my reason for being here. You know, I have a great sense of purpose in my life, and it is an adventure for me, because I'm not following anybody. Nobody has gone before me in what I'm doing, you know. It's only the people like John McLaughlin and Paco and Al Di Meola and people like that who can play such a place, but they play with band, and I want to do it solo. I want it to work just me, you know, and my songs. That was my dream, and I have a big dream and a big faith that I'm doing what I'm meant to do. And I don't need any glory. I don't look for any glory. All I need is to do a good job, you know, and God can have the glory. It's His.
Are you on the endless road, on the endless tour? Do you plan to do this all the time, the rest of your life?
I believe that if I'm meant to stop, something will stop me. But until then, I don't believe I'm meant to stop.
That's great. I got a question on the internet, YouTube, Google. Did it change your life?
Yes.
How do you use it?
It's incredible. For example, the first time I played in Russia, the people knew every song. They knew all my songs. They even knew the lyrics to I Still Can't Say Goodbye. And not just because of my CD, but because of YouTube, you know. And I remember I felt the power of YouTube the first time I played in Stockholm in Sweden. We put a show on sale, and my agent rang me and said, can we do 2 shows in one night? I said, oh, why? And he said, because the first one is sold, it's gone. I said, what? How many people? And he said, 650. And I said, that's impossible. I've never been there. He said, well, it's sold out and they want to do a second. So we put second show, boom, it was full. So I asked the audience, how do you know about me? And they all said, YouTube. You know? Wow. So this is great, you know. Hi, this is Tommy Emmanuel saying howdy, and lots of love to you out there, and thanks for watching Transmit TV.